Okay, this is just a video response for Kassity Mathison over on YouTube. That is where I currently keep my ribbon. If you've seen my videos before this one, you know that I have a remodel going on in my scrapbook room, and so that is part of it. Below it, I do keep my inks, my paints, my inks, my what do you call those markers? Alcohol markers. Here are my stamp pads and then my working mat. This is on part of the room. Now, if you hold on 1 minute, we'll get down to the bottom. I don't want to get you guys too dizzy. Down here at the bottom, under my table, under the U-ish part of my table, I have these containers, and these containers hold these really cool iris containers. So first of all, how do I store my stickers? There's birthday, Valentine's Day, girl, baby boy, boy, Christmas, Halloween, summer, Easter, doilies, and that spot was for dies. Those three are empty. Flowers, and I have not labeled these ones yet. That's Disney and wedding. Over here I have chipboard, punches, Cricut cuts, bling, and then these two are my washies, and I have a video just on my washies. And then over here, this is a smaller cart. These do not come all the way out. They just kind of float out like regular dresser drawers do. I have some of my stamps up here, some of my smaller clear stamps up there. And then here I have my rubber stamps, kind of like you do in flat order, kind of flat and puzzle-like. Okay, this one too. And I believe the next one's the same. But then I have some of them in their original little cases. I did go through these and purge a whole bunch of them, but I still have a lot. So anyways, I need to use them before I start purchasing more. And then, oops, sorry about that. And then my stamps and my rolly totes, they do, after they shut, they do go in, because I did have to pull out one other cart in order for them to fit up here. And they do go back behind my desk, and that way I have feet space. Anyways, okay, so this is where I keep my stamps that are, the majority of my stamps that are clear. I don't have a whole ton of them, but I did get involved in these little dolls that I love so much. These little, oops, sorry, these little dolls. I bought all the 250 dolls, the collection, and so these are all different dolls. I'm missing out of the 20 dolls a couple of the numbers, and I'll find those eventually. And so that's where I store these. I keep them in here with two stamp pads that I really like to use. I like to use the Memento, and I like to use the Ranger Archival ink for the stamping. And that is because when I stamp, I like to take a day and just do a bunch of stamping. And then once I'm done stamping, then I'll go do some alcohol inking, some paper piecing with it, etc., etc. But once I have the image cut, it's very easy to go ahead and then say, oh, let me paper piece this with that scrap that I just got, and and use it then. I also keep in here my inks, my glue pen that I love for paper piecing, the Zig 2-way glue. I also keep in here, they're called Shrinky Dinks, and I love them, so I will stamp out a whole bunch of them. Like this is my rubber stamp that I was using, and then this is the frost kind. I will stamp on one side and then color it in, and then I will cut it out and shrink-a-dink it, and then when they're done I will keep them in this little case so that I can use them. And yes, I do punch my holes ahead of time so that you can see they can be hung as charms. Now, this is how I keep my stickers here in these little totes. I lay them flat I do have to shuffle through them. When I get a tote that's got too much, I tend to divide it in half. So if this got too much out of control, I would need a second one, and I would place it, you know, under it or whatever have you. But I keep all my little stickers and stuff for fall, and that mostly consists of Halloween, which I love and adore. So, yeah, that's how I keep my stickers. I hope I touched base on everything that you were asking about. Again, I am redoing my current scrapbook space, and this is underneath. Oh, also right there, those two bins right there, they glide as well. I can pull it and it will glide, and those hold my vinyl right there. Isn't that fun? And then let's see what else I have. I'm not all the way done, so I'm not going to show you, but I've gotten rid of some of the hot mess that I had before. This right here, these little drawers. Oops, let me move this out of the way. Boop. That's my 6x6 pads. That's where I keep those. And then in here, I keep some of my handy dandy punches and stuff. A little bit more of my inks, things I want to be able to grab easily, but don't need to have like right on hand all the time. I got these little babies at Expo, and I'm very excited to get them put into little containers, but not yet. And then in here, I also have a couple stamps and a couple things that I needed to go through. But yeah, so there's a couple drawers there. One's missing a handle. I think my son pulled too hard. And then here's my 8.5 by 11 paper from Michaels, 8.5 by 11 paper in a rainbow color. I always start from white, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black. This one is from Joann's. I just found that I like the way Joann's paper cuts better on my Cricut. This is my 12 by 12. This one right here is my go. So if I'm leaving to go somewhere, it's got like 2 or 3 colors of each. This is my 12 by 12 in rainbow color. Again, white, pink, red, purple, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, whatever. Right here, I also store my my Cricut mats and my extra Cricut type paper, like what do you call that? Like this Cricut Explorer. I don't know what it's called. It's for fusing on to your shirt printing cut. There you go. Thank you. And then each of my